team.
Clubs. The Knicks have only taken 38 shots, and the Bulls 39. Now that's not what you'd call tempo basketball.
The Knicks will take it any way they can get it, though, and they had a couple of fast break opportunities that they still have to work on. As Michael Jordan comes out, he has scored 18 points, 6 of 14 from the field, and again the Bulls have rebounded only 4 times this year. Chicago with the ball. They have Paxson and Jordan in the backcourt. Oakley up front with Earl Curitin and Granville Waiters the center.
The Bulls just do not have an inside game to go to consistently, so the more that they can score easy baskets off the fast break, the better.
Jordan misses Ewing the rebound. They do not have really a post-up player other than perhaps Michael Jordan himself.
And Henderson not really pushing hard the ball up the court.
Ewing goes in and is fouled. Henderson starting in the backcourt with Gerald Wilkins, and up front it's the rookie Walker, Cartwright, and Ewing, who got a good pass that time from Henderson.
Patrick Ewing, since the coaching change, I think is a brand new player. His attitude has changed, and you know, one of the things you have to do when you're dealing with a great star who was supposed to really be the savior of this franchise is consult with the guy about a change of position. And I don't think they really did that here, and they put him in a precarious situation as far as career is concerned. He was going to look bad, and he didn't want to look bad. So, I mean, all kinds of psychological morale problems developed because of that.
1 out of 2 for Ewing, and it's Michael Jordan, 3 against 1. No look pass to Granville Waiters, who scores.
Next lead, 46-39. Right there, Graham, right there. Watch.
The open inside is clear for the Knicks. Henderson pulls up over Waiters, the 7-footer, and Waiters gets the rebound.
And holds it 4 counts before he gets the outlet pass. That's what's killing him from getting that speed into the lineup.
Oakley against Ewing. Basket counts. No, elbow. An offensive foul on Oakley, and that'll be his 3rd foul.
He is not a super leaper, and when he faces a guy taking it to the hoop bigger than himself, he'll try and ward him off, and he'll get called for a lot of offensive fouls.
7-point lead for the Knicks. Cartwright doubled with Paxson and Curitin, and Jordan steals the ball. We talked about a lot of his offensive capabilities, but defense is something that I know he likes to talk about. Jordan all the way. Curitin follows up, and a good hustle by Earl Curitin, who came over from Detroit in the trade for Sidney Green.
You know, when you push the ball up the court like Jordan did that time, even on the miss, you get better rebounding on the offensive board by some of your players because the defense just doesn't have time to concentrate on blocking you out.
And a timeout as the Bulls hang in there against the Knicks early here in the 3rd period. Well, this division, the Central in the NBA, used to be laughed at, but no longer. Any one of these clubs can beat you any night, and that's not just a cliche. Atlanta has the lead. They've been playing the best basketball, but they're going to be missing Spud Webb, who will be out not 4 weeks, we now understand, but for 3 months. Spud Webb will be out of the Atlanta Hawks lineup as the backup point guard. But they look at the bottom clubs in the league. Tell us about Cleveland and Indiana.
I think Wayne Embry as general manager and Lenny Wilkens as coach have given stability there. And these 3 young players are given their head. Harper, Doherty, and Williams are really controlled inside. And I think Jack Ramsey has given organization to the Indiana Pacers and a knowledge of how to win.
Inside to Ewing. Curitin lost it, stepped on the line, and it's still Knicks ball. The leading scorers, Jordan still has 18 for Chicago and Ewing 15 for the Knicks.
You know, as bad as Chicago is playing in this game shooting, they're hanging around.
They sure are. Cartwright. And a Bulls foul as Curitin pleads his case, and you know where that will end up. That's number 3 on Earl, who also played with Philadelphia before Detroit, and of course Doug Collins remembers him from those days with the Sixers.
Well, Curitin didn't play in a game, and Doug Collins wanted to see what his reaction would be to come out and play real hard after not playing him in a ball game. And Curitin could be a big factor in helping stabilize this team because he's fast enough to get up the court, And he also is a great offensive rebounder, a board banger.
Bill Cartwright has only 2 field goals, but he is 8 for 10 from the free throw line. So he has gone to the line, which is what the Knicks want him to do, and he has 12 points. 7-point lead for the Knicks, just under 10 minutes to go in the third period. Dick Stockton, Tom Heinsohn, Pat O'Brien with you on Christmas Day. Jordan short again. He does not have his outside shooting eye at all today.
Well, Wilkins confused him, and Jordan had to shoot on the way down, and that's a tough shot.
12 on the shot clock. Waiters setting a screen. Ewing on the switch. Knicks is causing problems for the Bulls, who have 2 seconds to go and force it up there. They got it up in time, but the Knicks, with good switching defense, made the key moves there.
And Ewing went out and harassed John Paxson, so they couldn't take a good shot.
7-point New York lead. They have the ball. Knicks have never led in this game. Henderson got by Jordan, who was gambling for the steal, and Gerald Henderson is in double figures with 10, and the Knicks are up by 9.
Well, Henderson is always under control.
Alley-oop from Oakley, and a foul called against the Knicks, Gerald Wilkins.
Look at Ewing fighting for position right now. And all of a sudden he gets the ball. There's the double team, but watch what they do. They keep him off the boards, and Waiters, even with that slender body, manages to bump him out about 5 feet out of the real key rebound area.
Trent Tucker comes into the ball game, Tommy, because Gerald Wilkins has committed his 4th personal and goes to the bench. Wilkins has scored 4 points.
One of the problems Ewing has is really going for the rebound while the ball is in the air. He's still rebounding like a college player.
Technical foul has been called, I guess, on an illegal defense. Kenny Walker was the man in no man's land, and so each team has been guilty of 2 illegal defenses, a couple of technicals, and Paxson is on the line. The Knicks will bring in Chris McNeely to the lineup, and Walker will go out. Walker has 2 points, but keep in mind he has really been hampered by a bad back lately. He was in double figures in 12 of his first 16 games as a pro. Michael Jordan missing again outside, and there's Oakley with the follow-up.
There's a man that knows how to get position while the ball is in the air. Charles Oakley.
First basket after missing 6. Ewing double. And McNeely takes too many steps underneath. He saw the big redwood trees in the red jerseys, and he took too many steps and turns it over to Chicago, trailing by 6, and the Bulls can come within 4, and they're not still shooting at all like a team challenging would shoot.
And they're playing pretty stiff defense right now, the Bulls, which are going to help them get back into this thing.
Tucker is the primary man on Jordan.
Boy, they're always running him into a second player, the Knicks.
Foul is on Henderson, his first, and the Knicks' 3rd team foul.
You know, Michael Jordan, when he gets the ball, has to know where 3 players are, 3 defenders, because they're going to run 3 guys at him.
Under 8 minutes to go, third period. Jordan tried to hang on in midair for what seemed like 10 seconds. They lose it.
Good switch out by Patrick Ewing to destroy Jordan's rhythm on the shot.
And a foul away from the ball against Chicago.
Watch Patrick Ewing in the middle of your screen right now. Just jump right out there, and Jordan has to pull it back down and take an off-balance shot. Good defense by Ewing.
3 fouls on Waiters. Knicks, by the way, have 2 team fouls. Bulls 3. Henderson, good feed from Ewing. Gets it back. Henderson goes for 3 and hits. Gerald Henderson with the first 3-point field goal of the ball game for either side, and the Knicks are up by 9, 53-44.
That 3-pointer wasn't in his repertoire when he was with the Celtics.
Five on the shot clock. Oakley hits from outside.
Well, it looks like they've got their feet into the game a little bit now, and the pace is picking up.